Alright, so I found this page on a little known site called Wikipedia about 2023 in video games. And what I'm going to be doing is basically looking at every major release, so not Pizza Tower, and predicting how it's going to do. Like, what will the reviews be? Will people like it? You know. So, I mean, most January is pretty much over by now, so no need to really, nothing really to predict, but Forspoken release, that was, it released. I don't think anyone is going to remember this game in a year. Dead Space release, that one I think is the first major good release of the year. But now we're heading into February, so what awaits? I feel like most people know Hogwarts Legacy. That game is coming February 10th. I think that I don't know, I'm expecting mostly 9s and 10s for this game out of 10. Because, I mean, if it lives up to the hype, like, it's gonna be the game of 2023. Elden Ring was it last year. I think Hogwarts Legacy definitely has the potential. So wasn't Elden Ring like a February or something release, so it just lines up. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, I imagine it will be received quite well. Probably mostly 10s out of 10s. Next one. Ooh, Atomic Heart. I my guess is 7 out of 10. I hope this game's gonna be quite good, but I kind of expect it to just be good and nothing special. Like, from what I've seen from the trailers, it just doesn't look great. But who knows? I'd like to play a new good game like this, but might not happen. Next one. Sons of the Forest. Really like The Forest, but I kind of doubt a sequel to The Forest is necessary. Like, I mean, did The Forest need a sequel? It's a good game, but it did enough. So I don't know, 6 out of 10. Sure. I don't have high hopes. And Last of Us Part 1 on Windows. Appreciate that. March does not seem to be a very big month. Oh, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I kind of expect this to do similarly to the first Jedi game, Fallen Order. Oh, I don't know. I heard like pretty much only great things about this game. I'm surprised it is honestly this low. I mean, 79 isn't low, but like, I don't know, I thought it was supposed to be like one of the best Star Wars games. But I guess I'd expect higher reviews than this for the sequel. I'm kind of surprised. Thinking like 8 or 9 out of 10. Oh my goodness. So excited for Resident Evil 4. Like, I mean, I if it's anything like 2 and 3 remakes, then it's gonna be awesome. And I've never played the original Resident Evil 4, but I have heard, I'm sure everyone's heard, that it's just like an amazing game. So, this remake's anything like 2 or 3. I know 3 was kind of but if it's anything like 2, I cannot wait. Also, Crime Boss Rockay City. I don't have any hopes for this game. I heard of it, and no. 5 out of 10. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4. 9 out of 10. Sure. Okay. Hogwarts Legacy again. Now, a lot of these games like, these aren't going to be all the games releasing in April to June or whatever this part of the year is, because a lot of games, and here's the list of all these unscheduled releases. So, this is definitely not the final list. Minecraft Legends, right. Mm. I mean, I kind of expect it to just be like 7 out of 10, similar to how Minecraft Dungeons I think was, because you're making a spin-off game that is just not similar at all to the main game. It's not gonna be great. Okay. Hate Metacritic for multiple reasons, but okay. Dead Island 2, my goodness. Oh, that game. That has been announced like what, 2013? I don't even know. I hope it does well. I mean, I think everyone hopes the games do well, but it's been so long that I just really doubt it's gonna live up to its hype. I don't know. 6 out of 10 is what I'm predicting. Oh, may Redfall. Yeah, Redfall, I'm thinking it looks similar to like Atomic Heart, and that it just doesn't look special. Like it, I mean, it might be fine, like 7 out of 10, but I just don't expect much from it. Like again, if these games are great, that is a great surprise, but I don't know. Oh, so the Suicide Squad game. I think, gosh, I don't know when a leak came out that showed it had like a battle pass in the main menu screen. It did not look good. Like, no. I think probably 6 out of 10. Okay. Like, it might be fun, but I have very a lot of doubts. Street Fighter 6. Not big into fighting games, but this. I actually have no idea what makes good fighting games. I'm not going to bother trying to predict. Diablo 4. I absolutely loved the initial trailer and played a little bit of Diablo 3. It was fun. So I don't know, I expect pretty great things for this game, but knowing it's by just knowing it's by Blizzard and all that is kind of not making my hopes as good as it could be. So 8 out of 10. Final Fantasy 16. I have never played a Final Fantasy game, so probably good. People like Final Fantasy games. Sure. So from the rest of the year, there aren't really any major games with scheduled releases. Yeah. Oh, the day before, oh my goodness, I heard some interesting stuff about this game. I have no idea what the situation with that is, but it isn't good from what I've been hearing. But there are a lot of other games that have not been scheduled yet. So I want to. Oh my goodness, there are a lot. I want to take a look at those. Okay. Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I do not have high hopes for this game. Like, I didn't really like Alan Wake, but that's a me thing. I know a lot of other people liked it, and I kind of heard mixed things about American Nightmare. So I kind of expect similar for Alan Wake 2, like 6 or 7 out of 10. Yeah, Aliens Dark Descent. That is so close to the name Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I honestly don't know. Like, the Aliens games have either been really good or just mediocre, so this could be anything. Amnesia the Bunker. Okay, this is not an unscheduled release. Like, oh, wait. Oh, it is March? I thought they had a release date, but like, it's still scheduled for March. Yeah, huh. I thought they had a release date. I don't know. I mean, from the trailer, my goodness, it looks scary. Like, jeez. I expect it will honestly be a really scary game, and I know Machine for Pigs and Amnesia Rebirth weren't all that great compared to the original, but I mean, Amnesia the Bunker looks different, and it looks scary, so 9 out of 10. Arc 2, my goodness, this game. Oh, sequel to Arc, which is like an okay game, I guess. I don't know. It'll. I don't even know if it's gonna be well received by like its fan base. I do not expect great things for this game. 5 out of 10. I'm not. I'm not giving a lot of like lower than 5, and that's because I don't really expect many games to be that bad. Because I mean, if games are received poorly, like Saints Row, it's not received so poorly that it just doesn't get like like user score, yeah, but critics, and I think user score is quite biased to just giving zeros and ones, especially on Metacritic. Another reason why I hate Metacritic, but I think Metacritic really does not promote accurate review scores. Anyways, that's another topic, but oh my goodness. Yeah, like 2.9, that is really low, and I know the game is quite bad, but I feel like there's at least some merit to be had in the game. It's not just all bad, and I think the reviews are kind of ridiculous. That's why I'm basically giving. I think even a 5 out of 10 is unlikely, because I mean, if Saints Row gets a 61, then I don't think Arc 2. Maybe Arc 2. Yeah, I'll look into it. We'll see. Okay, Armored Core. Oh yeah, Armored Core 6. That. I mean, it's a From Software game. Also, the trailer looked cool. So, like, 10 out of 10. This game is the one that Ubisoft's marketing as, like, a return to form for the series. They haven't even really marketed it much. They've just been, I don't know, like, press stuff saying that. I. It might be good. Like, actually, no. Assassin's Creed Origins was it that, like, changed the series, and that was, like, really well received initially. Obviously, as time moves on and they released Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla, which were just two more Origins, then it got a little bit less well received, but it still sold incredibly well. Assassin's Creed Mirage, if it does the same thing as Origins, then like might be seeing another couple Assassin's Creeds like it, and it might sell very well. I know Ubisoft has not been doing well recently, but if this does well, that would be great for them. Avatar Generations. Yeah, I don't know that one. Battlefield Mobile. Did not know a Battlefield game was coming to mobile. I guess that's pretty cool. I have a Dune game. Um, Not an RTS fan, so probably good. Dungeons 4, my goodness, I literally like, I don't know, the Dungeons games don't feel like they exist. They just are so separate from everything I'm into, and I have heard nobody talk about them, yet they have like 3 games, and now 4. I just don't get it. I even played, I think, Dungeons 3 once, and I didn't understand the appeal. Everywhere. E. I do not think this game has potential. I mean, I think it has potential. Like, of course, it's called Everywhere. It's giving itself all the potential. But games like these, where it's just. It is from an ex Rockstar developer or something. But games like these, I don't think they typically do well. And I'm expecting the same. Maybe 7 out of 10. Simply because of the status of the guy making it. Build a Rocket Boy. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it does well. Don't think it will. Oh my goodness. The Expanse of Telltale series. I like, I think last year or the year before, I got into the Walking Dead Telltale games, and man, those were great. I really am glad Telltale is back to making games, and I hope that they can make more great ones. So I'm hoping this will be great. I don't expect specifically the Expanse to be great, so 8 out of 10, which is still like great, but I mean, like as great as The Walking Dead is. Okay, Fallout 4 releasing again. Bethesda just really wants to release everything 50 times. Okay. Forza Motorsport. I mean, probably a quite good racing simulation game. I saying this a lot, but I'm not a big fan of this type of game. I really liked Forza Horizon 4, and I guess I liked 5, but it was very similar to 4, so Didn't really play it that much. Um, Forza Motorsport, probably quite good for those fans. 9 out of 10. Hollow Knight Silksong. I am. I do like the type of games that Hollow Knight is. I said that very wrong, but whatever. But I did not like Hollow Knight. It. Oh my goodness, the exploration in that game killed it for me. Like, I don't want to have to memorize where everything is. And I know it's like I'm relying on the crutches of video games that give those resources, but man, I don't want to have to just like go back and forth figure out when to use my new ability. It's just so much less fun like that. So, I expect Hollow Knight Silksong to be very well received by the people who like Hollow Knight, which is mostly everyone, but I don't think I'll like it. I will probably try it. Yeah, 10 out of 10. That's pretty much what Hollow Knight got. House Flipper 2. Yeah. Kerbal Space Program 2. Another sequel to successful indie game. No, wait. It's definitely not an indie game. It looks like an indie game. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't looked much into Kerbal Space Program 2, but if it's anything like the original, I think it was well received. I know people on Steam definitely loved it. Um, I think it'll do well. 9 out of 10. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. Okay. I hope it does well, but I'm kind of expecting like 7 out of 10. It's good, just not great. I think horror game adaptations or horror movie game adaptations of horror games tend to not do. Game adaptations of horror movies tend to not do that well. Oh, Layers of Fears. So like, it's the third layer of fear. What is the game like? What do you call the game? Yeah, no, it's. Oh wait, Layers of Fear was the original one. This is Layers of Fears. Why did they name it like that? I mean, I expect good things from it. Like, actually, I don't expect things to be that good from it. I really liked, I think, Layers of Fear 2. Didn't get into Layers of Fear. So, 7 out of 10 for this one. Interesting blooper team. Eliza P. Interesting that this doesn't have its own article. Because I think I heard a lot of people, at least on Twitter, liking how it looked. I don't have super high hopes for this game, but who knows, could surprise me. 6 out of 10. Okay. Oh, they have Lords of the Rings game. That's kind of neat. Spider-Man 2, I mean, it's gonna be amazing. Like, I have no doubt about it. I have slight doubt about it, but very little. So, like, 10 out of 10. This one, not a major release, but I am looking forward to this. It's by the people who did Danganronpa. So, I really love those games. I am expecting similar things from this. 9 out of 10. Oh boy, Payday 3. I think it's going to be very tough for them to get this game right, but I think it's possible. Payday 2 has been on for like, yeah, 10 years now. So Payday 3, it has a lot to live up to. I think it's going to be a disappointing release, but probably going to be better with post-launch content. Because, I mean, I think they're probably banking on Payday 3 being, like, the major Payday game for a while. So, yeah, I don't know, like, 7 or 6 out of 10 on release. That sounds right. Uh, Pikmin 4. I honestly did not know that there was going to be a fourth Pikmin game. And, like, I've heard only great things about Pikmin games, so Pikmin 4, 9 out of 10. Oh, Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Great. A Risk of Rain. Another Risk of Rain game. That's cool. I actually do not know much about the first two, but I know there are first two. Okay. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. I didn't even know what the Stalker game series was until I watched, like, I think the Xbox Bethesda live stream last year. And man, this game, like, looks incredible. I am really hoping it's amazing. 9 out of 10. Oh, and it's coming in the first half of the year. That's awesome. Starfield, it it doesn't intrigue me, but I know it's the major Bethesda game. They're probably gonna try to make it the best they can, as in like the best they can while releasing it to make money. So 9 out of 10, sure. Star Wars. There are a lot of S games here. Star Wars Hunters. Oh, free to play PvP arena game. Okay, never mind. Super Bomberman R2. Let's go. Never played that game. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I've heard good things about it from people who like it. Again, I'm not a giant racing fan, but hopefully good. 8 out of 10. Oh my goodness, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I know what I said about the killer clowns from outer space, but the trailer, or like whatever the teaser was for this game, looked quite intriguing. But it's still a game adaptation of a horror movie, so 8 out of 10. Otherwise, I'd predict 9 out of 10. I guess the final kind of major game, this isn't really like a very major game, is The Wolf Among Us 2. I really like The Wolf Among Us, and I think this is going to be the Telltale game that brings it back. Not The Expanse. Maybe The Expanse, but I don't think so. I'm saying 9 out of 10 to The Wolf Among Us 2. I notice there are not many games that I gave very bad reviews to or very bad expectations to, but I think there is definitely room to surprise me. I There will be surprises, I am sure. Like games that haven't even been announced that are coming out in 2023. Anyways, I plan on doing maybe a follow-up video at the end of the year, or really at the start of 2024, seeing how right was I. Because I made a lot of predictions, and a lot of them will be wrong. But some will be right, maybe. Let's see.